reputation. Mr. Speaker, with respect, it is here. Mr. Speaker, the time is 16:32. 16:32. When that is 4:32, after we had raised the matter, it was now sent, your minutes was sent to me via WhatsApp. Mr. Speaker, I am a student of this house. I won't do anything to embarrass myself. If I'm not sure, I won't do it. And I will not seek to embarrass you or embarrass my caucus. I don't want Hansa to record me as having acted in bad faith. Mr. Speaker, we filed this notice long ago. There is vetting on Monday. Vetting on Monday. We don't sit on Monday. What other time would we have as a caucus to air our views? Even now, your response has not been officially been communicated to us. We don't have it. Mr. Speaker, I will speak the truth on this matter, and I wouldn't want any impression to be created that I did something wrong. We don't have it. It is now that you have, Mr. Speaker, with respect, read out in public your reasoning. We will pick it. What time again do we have to file another process to air our views? But Mr. Speaker, this is Parliament. We will respect it. Mr. Speaker, we even attach our written submission. That was how transparent we were. We didn't just send a lame application. We attach a written submission with all the authorities, including the latest authority in this house, where the majority leader argued that Nana Boachi's process at the Supreme Court, which process was seeking some declaratory reliefs, should stop this house. And Mr. Speaker, the first Deputy Speaker, ruled in his favor, upholding his application. You may recall, Mr. Speaker, that I came to you with an appeal, and you admitted my appeal, and a motion for review was filed. Mr. Speaker, the motion for review is still here. This is the motion for review. It is in today's motion paper, order paper, motion 15. The pursuant to order 127, understanding orders.
Just a minute.
Oh, Mr. Speaker, if you want to come in.
Normally,
he can have his right to speak after me. Mr. Speaker, at this point of order, I don't have a problem.
What's the problem?
Mr. Speaker, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. He can speak.
Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Majority Leader.
Yeah,
just
Mr.
a
Speaker.
minute.
Mr. Speaker.
Just a minute. Minority Leader, I've given you all the space to speak because you raised an issue of it. There are some matters I raised which may affect your integrity. That's why I gave you the space. Now, you stated something which ignited the immediate reaction of the Majority Leader and stood on his feet. I signaled him that he should allow you to land. But it seems the issue he wants to raise is so critical, he was drawing my attention, no, let me do it. So I just wanted you to hold your breath for him to do so and let me rule. Please. Majority Leader.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, he filed a motion. You took a decision on the motion. You transmitted the decision to him. Whether it is hard copy or electronically, he has admitted that he has received your communication. You followed through and came to this house and communicated the decision. When he said you should give him permission to say some things because it had to do with integrity and credibility, we indulge him. Even my Chief Whip urged me to object. I said no. He's raising administrative issues. So let us have that clarification. But he's now going beyond that and litigating your decision. He is litigating your decision. He is arguing points of law in relation to your decision. He knows what our rules say. If you want to challenge the decision of the Speaker, you know how to do so. So please, you know the right thing. You may not be happy with the outcome, but this is not the procedure. You've raised the administrative issues. I think you've exhausted those ones. You have no right immediately to start arguing against the substance of the ruling of the Speaker. That will not be allowed.
Yes, Minority Leader.
Speaker, with respect, the beauty of our engagement here is the opportunity unfettered, as the rules will permit, to air our views. So I respect what the Majority Leader said. However, I submit that he misunderstood the point I was making. Mr. Speaker, clearly I was on the point where I was drawing attention to the fact that at all material times where dissatisfied, I had followed due process, including the very subject matter of your ruling. Mr. Speaker, he had objected on same ground that a matter was before court, and the first Deputy Speaker had ruled in his favor. When I was dissatisfied, I filed an appeal before you, which you admitted, and that appeal has been pending since 5th of March. It is listed in today's order paper as motion 15, and quote, that pursuant to order 127 of the standing orders, the Right Honorable Speaker reviews the ruling of the first Deputy Speaker on the 5th of March, sustaining the preliminary objection raised by the Majority Leader, Mr. Mahama against moving the private member's motion listed as item 16 on page 6 of the order paper of Wednesday the 5th of March. Mr. Speaker, perhaps if the space had permitted for us to determine this review application, maybe the approach...
Honorable Minority Leader, you are now going far beyond bounds. You know the tools of filibustering.
Mr. Speaker, no.
And the tool of playing to the gallery. I think this is what you are now employing, and I want to stop you at that. I don't want to go beyond that. But clearly, I allowed this to happen because you took responsibility for the motion, and you personally came to me. But on the face of the motion, the sponsors of the motion are Honorable Anyumedu Entry, MP for Asante Achim Central, Honorable John Darko, MP for Swami, Honorable Gloria Owusu, MP for Trobo, Honorable Damata Salam Amma Apienima. Again, the motion that came to me is a motion paper with no attachment of any submissions. Please, these are administrative matters, and I am not to bring them to the House. But because you brought the matter to the fore in plenary session, I'm compelled to do so. Let's end it here, because you can always trace and trail submissions of documents through the administrative processes. There is no document that is received by my office that is not noted in the records of the Secretariat, and copies of the document kept in the Secretariat. We have all. So there's no way that a motion paper will pass through my Secretariat, come to me in a minute, and then it cannot be traced. It's not done, because we have copies there, and even the minutes that are put on the paper are also captured in the records of my Secretariat. So if members are not aware, you can easily trace these records. Nobody can tell you that they can't trace the records. They are available. And by my training, I keep records. I know one day when I'm not here, some people may raise some issues. And all of you holding responsibilities, you might be prepared to answer. Whether in 10 years or 20 years, allegation can be made against you. You need to defend yourself. You need to have records. Don't just lead them and go, and when you are called upon, you are found wanting because you are naked. So I have all this.